Hello guys, welcome once again to Ahmed and Maseno. Today I would like us to analyze what really brought us to where we are today, trying to impeach the presidency. What has brought us to this level? That's what I want us to talk about today. Are there really great charges against our deputy president, or are they just gimmicks which we are being made to believe? Now, leading to a calculated plan was hatched by some of our leaders to separate the Kikuyu community from the rest of Kenyans. I think I've said this in a certain analysis before. The plan was to portray and paint the Kikuyu community or the Mount Kenya region as one that sees the other communities as inferior. The plan was also to portray the community as the one that is taking the lion's share of the presidency, after already they had Jomo Kenyatta as the president. Mwai Kibaki was the second from the community. So the plan was to show other communities that these people are greedy, they are taking too much, they are taking the presidency second time. Many other communities have not. And I won't remind you that who the grand master of the plan was. Yes, you are right. It was none other than Raila Amolo Odinga. In his wing were Musalia Mudavadi, the current president William Ruto, Najib Balala, Charity Kaloki Ngilu, and Joe Nyaga. Raila was to bring on the table not only the Luo vote, but the entire Nyanza vote. Mudavadi was to deliver Western Kenya. William Samoei Ruto, the current president, was tasked with the responsibility of delivering the whole Rift Valley community. Najib Balala was to deliver coastal, including the Islamic vote, while Charity Ngilu was tasked not only to deliver the Akamba vote, was also to sway the women. And as for Joe Nyaga, he was the dividing factor of the Mount Kenya region. Remember, always Mount Kenya, if they are not with you, you have to find a way to divide it, because it is too expensive for a candidate if Mount Kenya is not with you. So Nyaga's work was to divide Mount Kenya region by delivering the eastern side, the Embu and the Meru. This was a calculated move to sideline the Mount Kenya region, especially the western side. After the 2007 general election, something happened. As we all are aware, the referee then, a Mr. Samuel Kivuitu, alleged that he did not know who won the election, but he went ahead and declared the winner, Mwai Kibaki. Kenya as a country came to a standstill. Other Kenyans were trained to fight against one tribe. It was all about the Kikuyu. You go to Mombasa, the Kikuyu. You go to Rift Valley, the Kikuyu. You go to Nyanza, the Kikuyu. You go to Western, the Kikuyu. It was the whole country against the Kikuyu. But why? Apart from property destructions, many deaths, there was one climax, an incident where innocent children, women were burnt inside a church in Kalenjin land. The real masters of the war, Raila and Kibaki, passed the blame to their juniors, Uhuru and Ruto. Now the two leaders took the blame up their shoulders as they battled the ICC criminal cases against them. But through wisdom, the two leaders, Uhuru and Ruto, decided to reconcile, and in extension, reconcile their communities. But one man was not happy with the reconciliation, to ascertain that the reconciliation between the Rift Valley and the Mount Kenya did not bear any fruits. Raila accidentally forgot all the wrongdoings of Uhuru Kenyatta, all corruption cases, charges, all sins, political sins Uhuru had done. Uhuru became as white as theluji, but Ruto remained as dirty as it can be. Ruto was guilty of almost all charges. Not killing innocent children in the church, not land grabbing almost everywhere in Kenya, including public schools and public airports, not the Aurora and Camerera dams, buying hotels, building vast real estate empires, businesses, money laundering, name them. You remember Fred Matiang'i's circus to parliament about Ruto then. Raila made sure that Uhuru-Ruto friendship did not bear any fruits, because the fruit was when their communities were living in harmony. But out of wisdom again, the Kikuyu Council of Elders saw Raila for who he is, advised their people to rally behind the reconciliation against the word of their own son. The mountain region defied one of their most senior sons and rallied behind the reconciliation between the mountain and the Rift Valley communities. To me, that was not tribalism. Now, 2 years down the line, the Kikuyu and the Kalenjin communities were still enjoying the fruits of their reconciliation and that which brought them to power again. But the devil struck again. Raila would rather see the Kikuyu and the Kalenjin communities fight themselves to death and shedding blood. That would be his happiness. I swear. This time around, Raila as our supreme judge, Kenyan supreme judge, he knows when to acquit and when to charge. He knows who is guilty and who is innocent. He knows who is clean and who is dirty. He is the ultimate supreme judge of Kenya. Tomorrow you are dirty and today you are clean without court determination. Ruto has become as clean as Pamba, while Rigathi Gachagua has become the dirty one. Remember, they come from the same two communities. Unfortunately, as I can see, the Kalenjin elders are not as wise as the Kikuyu elders were. They have taken and swallowed Raila's bait, and they are shouting war cry, Rigathi must go. They would rather stick with their son than the reconciliation. That is not wisdom. But today I want to ask the Kalenjin community, plus elders, the same, because I've seen to differentiate between the elders and the young ones is not there. The elders should be there and direct the young ones. But now I just want to ask them in totality, because differentiating them is not easy. They talk the same. And please answer this question honestly between you, in your hearts. There are 4 questions. Number 1, do you think it was out of stupidity for Mount Kenya to reject a advice from their son and to opt to rally behind the reconciliation, peace between your communities, and rally behind your son? Do you think it was out of stupidity? Question number 2, do you think the mountain followed your son because they love him, or because they adore him, or because he was the best? Question number 3, do you think the charges leveled against Rigathi Gachagua today are more worse and grievous than the same ones leveled against your son that time? By the same people. Question number 4, was it okay with you when your son Ruto, then the deputy president, disobeyed his boss, Uhuru Kenyatta, then the president? Was it okay with you? Did you approve it? Did you reject it? Why would you approve this one? I said 4 questions, but I'm going to add 1 more question. Do you think Raila Odinga and his Luo following are the best friends to your brother than Gachagua and his Mount Kenya region. If you can answer all these questions honestly in your heart, then you have the answer to decide between impeaching Gachagua and not impeaching him. Because members of parliament impeaching Gachagua are bound by duty to listen to you. Thank you guys. Let's meet in the next analysis. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscription button, like and share this video. And also, your comments are very, very important to me. They will make me transform this channel and grow it fast. As I said, it is just 1 month old and you are doing great. Thank you, my viewers. Thank you.